Alright, I'm getting ready to install the new racing clutch. It's supposed to be a racing clutch, that's what they sold me. Part of it is the spring in there is supposed to be heavier, but now I'm using one for a reducer, so I don't know if I'm counteracting the purpose of the racing clutch, if you will, by putting a reducer in there, tension reducer. But here it comes. It is what it is. One thing I did learn, I'll try and show you after I get these in here. At the back of the stock clutch there was some odd things. Well, it's not odd, it's the way the clutch was. And somebody who doesn't quite pay attention to close details probably or could have missed this and installed their new this one's 175 bucks, I think, clutch, started it up and trashed it. So I'll kind of try and make a short little video about that, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it's garage gang things about passing on information, maybe make it easier for the next guy. I am just winging this on my own. Never done it. All I got is the book to go by. Like I said, I didn't even catch it right away. Like I said, it just... I read the instructions several times, looked at the book several times, and one word kept jumping out on me, seat. Didn't realize it, but something was bothering me. I had a feeling I was missing something that I kept rereading and rereading. And eventually I discovered what it was. So, I don't know if that's a nod to follow your gut instincts or pay very close attention to what you're reading, understand it, and if you know there's something you don't understand or can't figure out, well that word in there, they just put that word in there, it don't mean anything. But it does. I kind of thought maybe I found an issue why my stock clutch wasn't working the way it was supposed to, but because in between doing this and while that was soaking and after I did oiled the clutch cable in that, I actually put the old pack in. And like I said, I'll show you all of that when I get done with this, why I did it. You know, I hate to sound stupid. Of course, I guess everybody hates to sound stupid. But I'm beginning to think this whole clutch not disengaging properly was a matter of I probably did not adjust it properly. You know, I was trying to roll the wheel and it would kick and this whole housing would lunge, but the reality is if I grab the hold of this bike steady and pushed real hard with my foot, that and, you know, while holding the clutch in, everything seemed to work the way it was supposed to. Seemed like there was a lot of drag on it. Yeah, this is the right spring. It's got that square on there. So the expense of a new clutch could just be my lack of experience, of not knowing what I was doing and how to do it. But you know, you pay for education always one way or another. You either go to school and pay for it, or you go to Hard Knocks and pay for it to a parts store or something like that, you know. But you don't ever try, you don't ever learn. I didn't ever think in my lifetime I'd have this bike this torn down as it is now. But like I said, there's several issues that need to be addressed. Got to make a decision here quick on whether or not I want to. I got a buddy that works at a place that does plating, and I don't know if they do plating for cars and motorcycles as a regular routine. I mean, there's what they call industrial chrome plating. I mean, you know, he's a pretty smart guy, and I would, you know, working there, I would hope he would know that there's a difference. But industrial chrome plating, the difference between that and motorcycle or car plating is, you know, show chrome is a little more shiny. So I would hate to pay all that money to have the chroming done and have it look like crap again in a couple of years. But then again, if you go to some world famous chrome plater, like, you know, guys that OCC used, you're gonna pay big bucks. Plus you gotta pay shipping. I'd have to ship it all the way out there. I think they're out. I don't even think they're in New York. I think they're in California or some shit. So, and that would be all time that I couldn't ride the bike, which, I don't know, might not be a bad thing, but make me get other stuff done on here that needs to be done. But you only have so much bike riding time in Wisconsin. I know I've had less than my share for several years. I ain't had any share for several years. I suppose you could snug these down, but you snug one down and it takes the tension off another one, so you do these three till it gets bottomed out, and then go pick up the other three. That bottom, 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 bottom. I'm gonna have to take a quick look in the book. I don't know if there's a torque spec for them or if it's just make them tight. Alright, back to this. there for. To see if there's actually install 6 bolts in a diaphragm, da 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 da. Alternating, tightening, 90 to 110 inch-pounds. So 12 times 12 is 144. So about 9 pounds, roughly. There's the torque spec on those. So I'm going to torque them down. See, that's 10 there. $20. $30. So 20, 10, 9. Or is that 10? It's like the bottom of the scale, so it's hard to tell if it's reading or it ain't reading. Alright, clutch back's in. All that's left is to adjust it. If you need a 11/16 or 11/32 wrench, which I don't have. So I'm going to adjust it where I want it. Tighten the nut down and call it close enough. It is what it is. This is Jerry from Big J's Garage signing off saying you can get it done if you don't let your meat loaf.